Okay, so this one comes up a lot in the forum. Let's talk a little bit about design and interiors with safety in mind.
Yeah, bunk beds jumps right to my fourth thought on this one. Anybody who knows me knows I hate bunk beds. They're not comfortable. No one likes to make them. The house cleaners hate making them. But the reason we've had so many problems with bunk beds and insurance companies, a good insurance company, some like Proper, they actually are charging a higher premium to people who have them because there's so many accidents from bunk beds. But what's really frustrating are people are building them in or custom making them to look like a ship. I'm thinking down in Orlando where I saw a bunk bed recently they built to make like Cinderella. There was 2,000 comments on this post on Airbnb on Instagram about how amazing this bunk bed was. We all want to stay there. Not one person picked up on what I picked up on, and that was that the mattress was above the safety rail. It was not even close to being a safe bunk bed. In 2007, federal standard came out and said you need to have a safety rail 5 inches above the mattress all the way around with a ladder permanently affixed. I don't see that. People are designing for things looking cool in their rental, and the cooler they can do it, that potato that's up in Idaho they turned into a rental. It used to be a gift shop, looks like a potato. It's a death box. There's no windows in it. It's just a door that goes into the potato. So a lot of different things can be considered if you're putting together a short-term rental, to be smart about what you want to do to make sure that it's safe. And you've got to consult and look at residential building codes. Make it look like Cinderella's palace. Just make sure that the railing is high enough. And if you want to have a cool tree house, you can. I've seen many safe tree houses. You just got to make sure that the railings on the side are 36 inches tall on the deck that goes around it. And you've got to make sure that the risers on the step are safe. I mean, these are all things you can easily do. You just got to be smart when you're planning.
Great. Okay, so what about fans, rugs, candles, portable heaters, furniture? I know we could go on for hours, but maybe just give me kind of like a one line on a few of those other items.
Yeah, there should never be an open flame in your rental property other than a gas stove or a furnace. And what I mean by that is get rid of the candles. We had an incident recently with an 8-year-old girl who caught a rental on fire in Orlando. Up in Maine, a lot of people are familiar with the 2 kids playing with matches that burned down a rental property. Those kids were from Illinois. Their parents had never taught them about fire safety because they didn't have a stove, matches, or candles in their own home. So when they got to the rental and the kids found them, hey, let's do that. And grandpa and dad died. So you've really got to be smart to make sure there aren't any open flame devices in the property. And if you do have them, you got the smart switches, like I said, the LED candles. Rugs, I can't emphasize enough those trip hazards. Think about it. Is this rug only here because it looks good? Is it functional? If it's not functional and it's not really doing anything, get rid of it. Or put furniture on the corners of it. Or go on Amazon. They make those 3M corner plastic strips that you can tape up there and secure down so it's not so much of a trip hazard. Ceiling fans obviously don't belong in bunk bedrooms. And when it comes to portable heaters, really should only have the safety kind that have the oil in them, that the oil heats up so it never gets too hot. And then if it tips over, it's not going to catch on fire.
Okay, great. Thank you.